As the Me Too movement crashed through the yoga world in 2018, Yoga Alliance executive Shannon Roach came right out and said it, that there's no major yoga school or community on the global scene that has not been compromised by institutional abuse. As a cult survivor and researcher, I've argued that one very constructive way of staring at this fact without flinching and then being able to do something about it is to analyze these events through the literature of cult studies. Beginning in 2016, I spent 3 years doing just that with the testimonies that I gathered that showed that Pattabhi Jois, the founder of Ashtanga Yoga, physically, sexually worked. The book I published on the tragedy shows that it's not the story of a bad apple, but of an entire ecosystem of perpetrators and survivors who often switch places with each other as they bystand, enable, benefit, and suffer from the abuse. Now, the cult literature is diverse, and the yoga schools that have failed their promises are all very different, but certain dynamics are consistent, whether we're talking about Pattabhi Jois, Shivananda Yoga, Bikram Yoga, Kundalini Yoga, or the Buddhist organizations that I've investigated. Charismatic leadership, a transcendent ideology, techniques of behavioral control, and then information and emotional control. These are just some of the recognizable and therefore avoidable social mechanisms. Once a person is wrapped up in them, it's hard to get out, and it takes a long time to repair. It took me over 10 years, and I'm still working at it. But what cult experts all agree on is that education is key and will, like a vaccine, inoculate against cultic attractors. So that's what we're going to do in this seminar. You can find the registration link in the landing page. The tuition is set to a fair rate, but it's also negotiable according to pandemic circumstances. Hope to see you in the course.